Thank you all for spending a little bit of time with us today. I am Vova. I am a co-founder and COO of a startup called Sibli out of Montreal in Canada. Thank you so much for the High Commission in the UK for bringing us here. I am just delighted to tell you a little bit about the exciting stuff that we're doing. So over the last 3 years since the founding of the business, we've tripled our sales to roughly about 1 million pounds sterling, which is not a huge amount of money, but penetrating the community that we work with is not such an easy feat. We work with very large institutional asset managers and hedge funds. So maybe a quick show of hands for somebody who's seen the movie The Big Short, for example. Okay, I'm talking to the right crowd. This is going to be easy. How about show billions? So hedge fund managers, billions, making investment decisions, helping investors make investment decisions, giving them an information advantage is what we do, but without the insider trading. So we've been working diligently at our technology. It was really born in a lab, so we've got a bunch of really nerdy people working with us. I'm a nerd myself, even though I wear the hat of business development for now. There are about 13 individuals who are top of their field in data science and AI, but specifically as it pertains to investment research. We're led by Alex Sokolov, who is a prolific publisher and speaker in the field. So he was building some of the first risk sensing engines using NLP in 2018-19 when BERT shipped and AI became kind of state of the art for that era. Now enters a new age of generative AI, and we're right at the forefront of it. So what is it that our clients struggle with? They have to review tremendous amounts of data and parse a lot of information to make informed decisions. But the pool of information that they look at, earnings calls, disclosures, 10Ks, 10Qs in the US is the formal term. I'm not sure what the regulatory disclosure document in the UK is, but everyone looks at the same stuff. So it comes down to being able to look at more stuff, look at it more deeply, and find some information asymmetry, something somebody else doesn't know, and then leverage that into a decision to maybe short a company or buy a company. So what we do is we take on that investment research methodology and transfer it from human analysts onto algorithms, and we're able to do high quality investable insight generation at a bigger scale. So not that we can outperform a human to make one decision, but we can read all the news in the world, we can monitor any topic and answer any questions. So for example, an analyst covering Netflix might monitor a driver called the strength of catalog. So what does Netflix have in terms of content that drives user subscriptions? Because it's a key KPI for them, because the revenue is tied to number of users multiplied by ARPU, average revenue per user. So when F1 Drive to Survive comes out, they might have a tick in the user subscription, so they might want to go long on that company in the process. And we can do that for any company, any topic. We service both fundamental and systematic teams. It's just the final investable insight is either in a form of a score or a tailored custom report. And we are here to find some additional opportunities to chat with hedge fund managers, investors, asset managers. I'm open to have a conversation with anybody. We usually engage in a very consultative manner. The approach to our engagement is de-risked through a proof of concept and then going live into a data stream. Today we work with some of the top institutional asset managers in Canada, including 2 of the 5 largest pension funds. I think the cumulative AUM of our clients exceeds 1 trillion at this point. So we're a small team, but we are definitely punching above our weight. So thank you so much for your time, and I'd be happy to take any questions after this presentation.
All right. You guys can all hear me? Great. So we are VoPay. And we've got a video. Can you guys hear it? All right. So as the video says, we are a fintech as a service platform. We've had tremendous success so far in North America, and now we're looking to try and replicate some of that success here in the UK and hopefully participate in some of the growth that we expect to see here in the next 10 years. Our target audience here in the UK includes, but it's certainly not limited to the industries you see here. Our API solution is designed to fit all use cases. So whether it's one of these industries or anything else you can dream of, VoPay's got a solution. Now, a key part of our success is our plug-and-play APIs. As a fintech as a service platform, we have a very wide range of APIs that we offer. So if you're a customer looking to do onboarding and compliance, we've got APIs for that. If you're looking to do general ledger management and reconciliation, we've got APIs for that. Or if you're just trying to do bank account verification and money movement, we've got you covered there as well. And one of the things that we found with a lot of our customers is they may start in one area of our application, so let's say onboarding and compliance, but as their business grows and evolves, so does their integration with VoPay. And so they start to begin to add more and more integrations through our APIs, and so we create a little bit of stickiness that way as well. Now, we are an API-first company, but we do offer a number of UIs that are white-labeled, fully functional, and they're built on top of our APIs. And so by simply embedding our UIs into your application, VoPay essentially offers a no-code integration into our platform. So that's particularly great if you're a company that doesn't have maybe access to a lot of dev resources, or perhaps just don't have the capacity to do a full-scale integration at the time of your launch. Now, beyond just the tech play, another big part of our success has been our multi-level account architecture. So within the VoPay ecosystem, we service 3 different tiers of customers. You've got the partner level, which is our SaaS platforms. You've got the businesses themselves, and then you've got our end customers. And VoPay has got products and solutions that service all 3 different customer tiers. Now, we like to sell to the SaaS platforms because you get everything below that, but we are set up to sell to all 3 customer tiers. A couple of examples of some of the solutions we offer. This is our white-labeled and fully customizable onboarding application. So customers can create, collect KYC and KYB data on their merchants. That data comes to us. We then feed that into our AI-driven compliance tool, which effectively automates our underwriting process and can often activate accounts within a day. Once you're active, you have access to our APIs, or if you're using our UIs, you have access to our command center, and you can begin to orchestrate all your financial data right away. Like I mentioned, all of our UIs can be white labeled, so it's very easy for customers to go ahead and add their branding to any of our UIs and make it look like theirs. I'll end with a quick example of one of our customers. I suspect you may know it's Sage. So Sage has leveraged VoPay's platform to build out their embedded payroll solution. And so through their integration with us, we are now doing all of their onboarding, so that's the data collection and the compliance and underwriting. We are doing all the transaction monitoring, we're doing the money movement, we are doing the ledger management, and we're doing the reconciliation. So all of that within the VoPay solution. And I'll say that this entire integration was done with just 4 API endpoints. And so what I mean is that our API is not only easy to use, but they pack a lot of punch behind the scenes. And that has been a big differentiator for us in North America, and we expect that to be the same here in the UK as well. So I'll end with a quick call to action. We're here obviously for the next hour and actually all week. We will welcome introductions to industry consultants, banking partners, and of course, any prospective customers. Thank you very much.
Last but not least, if you've ever received a text message from your bank and thought to yourself, wow, they just really don't know me, Symend's a digital engagement platform that aims to solve that problem for our clients by leveraging behavioral science. Hi everyone, my name is Doherty. I'm Director of Partner Solutions and UK Country Manager for Symend. Symend's establishing a new expectation for customer engagement by considering consumer behavior when sending digital outreaches to your customers. We have over 165 employees. We service top-tier FI telcos and utilities. We have clients in CALA, North America, and our first FI went live here in the UK a couple months ago. We typically focus on B2C communications, and we started in collections because it's the most difficult customer engagement problem to solve. And in building that trust with our clients, we've since moved upstream into more typical marketing use cases. In that time, we've been able to secure and help over 125 million people out of collections. We've amassed over 5 billion behavioral science data points that inform our treatment strategies, and we've sent over 450 million hyper-personalized communications. Now, all of this matters if you have a problem that we can solve. And when we're talking to our clients and when we're talking to the market, what we're hearing is that digital fatigue is making it more difficult to engage with customers, that delinquency is on the rise, and managing this customer sentiment is trickier than ever. This is further compounded by regulatory pressures like FCA, consumer duty, and all of this is putting a lot of pressure on your customer service, especially customer service centers, increasing costs, as well as increasing the risk to that customer sentiment and satisfaction score. So how Symend solves this for its clients is by treating people like people. So we leverage human behavior, human psychology, and human motivators. We take all those billions of rows of behavioral science data, and that helps us to predetermine how to best communicate with the right audience to drive the right desired action. And then we're continuously refining this over time to your individual customers' evolving situations as well as communication preferences. And what happens when you treat people like people? You get some pretty powerful results for your business. So we're able to drive faster, higher conversion rates up to six times, faster, higher engagement rates up to 5 times, 45% reduction in OPEX, and a lot of our collection strategies, we're actually able to remove outbound calling altogether. And this delivers more cures. We're able to deliver more revenue by collecting more faster, and ultimately increasing that customer satisfaction score as well. And what's this actually look like? This is a case study from one of the leading telcos in the US. We've been able to deliver over $50 million a year in benefit to them as a result of reduction in churn, reduction in gross write-offs, and also reduction in operating expense. We'd love to do the same for you. My name is AJ Doherty. It's an honor to be here representing Symend. We are live in the UK. Appreciate the time to chat with you all and look forward to talking to you after.
So again, this concludes our session. Thanks very much for coming to this Spotlight on Canada. As we said at the beginning, our founders are going to remain here for the next half an hour. And also, I should have said this at the beginning, I think we bring the G in IFGS. I haven't seen any other foreign countries sponsoring, exhibiting, or pitching at this symposium. So we're really glad to have that honor, and thanks again to Innovate Finance for the invitation. I'll make one small plug. On Friday at Canada House, we are hosting an event. It's on the rise of AI in fintech. We're providing a transatlantic perspective, so we're going to have some Canadian CEOs, we're going to have a UK regulator, some UK VC as well. To talk about that, come to our booth. To register, it's free, and it's at the beautiful Canada House on Trafalgar Square, a heritage building that's going to turn 100 years next year. So once again, thank you so much. Glad to have you here.